death of Jesus Christ to move the heart and stir the spirit. The sky over Jerusalem was heavy that morning, as if creation itself sensed what was about to unfold. The crowd gathered, restless and loud, their voices rising like a storm. In their midst stood a man unlike any other, quiet, bruised, yet filled with a strange and unshakable peace. This was Jesus. He had healed the sick, given sight to the blind, and spoken words that made the broken feel whole again. Yet now he stood condemned, not because he was guilty, but because love threatened the darkness. They led him to the hill called Golgotha. Each step was a struggle. The weight of the cross tore into his already wounded body. But there was something heavier still, the weight of humanity's pain, sin, and sorrow. Still, he did not turn back. People watched. Some wept, others mocked. "Save yourself," they shouted. But they didn't understand. He wasn't there to save himself. The nails pierced his hands and feet. A sound of iron meeting flesh echoed across the hill. The cross was lifted, and there he hung between heaven and earth. Blood flowed. Time seemed to stand still. Yet in that unbearable moment, Jesus did something astonishing. Spoke, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Ivani agani hichos mercy. Hours passed. Darkness covered the land as if the world itself was mourning. The earth trembled. The wind howled. And then, with his final breath, Jesus cried out, "It is finished." Not a cry of defeat, but of victory. Because in that moment, love had done what no power ever could. It gave everything. When she died, the curtain in the temple was torn from top to bottom, symbolizing that the barrier between God and humanity was broken forever. What looked like the end was actually the beginning. The death of Jesus was not just a tragedy. It was a sacrifice, a rescue, a declaration that no darkness is too deep, no soul too lost, no sin too great to be redeemed. And 3 days later, the story didn't end in a tomb. If you want, I can continue with the resurrection story. It's even more powerful.